Okay, I think it's about time I do that flight to Easydock that I talked about. As you can see, there's Easydock that's going like this, and I think if I take off right now, like maybe I will be able to like be somewhere near it when I go into orbit. So yeah, hopefully this will work out. Of course we're gonna do that on the simulator because, well, I haven't really done this before. Well, I have flown to the station, but I haven't deorbited properly. So this is gonna be my first try of doing that. Of course we're gonna need to use W6 for that. And I don't think I'm gonna bother...
Synchronizing onboard computer with portable device.
I'm not gonna bother with proper takeoff this time. Let's look at the map again. So maybe if we go like here, it will be good. So the heading should be like, I don't know, maybe 20 or something. Like, I really have no idea how to even get an idea of how far this station is going to move on this trajectory. And there are no tools to calculate that, so you have to just kind of eyeball it, which is not great in my opinion, but no. It is what it is. Okay, let's just start flying, heading 20, right? Let's set it up. Heading is going to be 20. And pitch is going to be, well, whatever. We just need some pitch, and after we get on course we can change it. Okay, let's just take off.
Too low. Flaps. Positive rate.
And it resetted my autoflight. Wonderful. Okay. Let's turn to 20 degrees. Now we got 18, well, let's try to get 20. 19, come on, 20 please. The problem is that I cannot really see shit, and I can only see my instruments, and I have already complained about that. Okay, let's do 30 degrees. Okay, got auto flight enabled. Now we're just gonna fly up to 100 kilometers altitude, and then we're gonna use TVM to approach the station. That should be pretty easy. Okay, what's going on in chat there? Some kind of bug fixing is going on with returning rental planes that also have been reported stolen or something. Yeah, the game has some issues. But that's fine, that's fine. They will fix it eventually. Also, yeah, when you are flying in a space-capable vehicle, not only you get the waypoints here, but you can also switch to the space station. YSP is the police station, and you cannot dock to it. TAC is actually Easydock. I think it's in orbit of 1,000 kilometers or something. And CPOC is like Cutter Sport or something it's called. And I think it's 3,000 kilometers or something like that. Let's actually check. We can actually check right now. Let's see. Yeah, TAC, where is TAC? Yeah, TAC is 936 kilometer, and CPOC should be 3,000 or something. Yeah, about 3,000. I can't freaking imagine how to deorbit from 3,000. But, well, we will find out eventually. Anyway, back to the game, still climbing. I think we just got out of the clouds, yeah. Where is Easydock? Yeah, we're going like this, and the Easydock is coming this way. Hopefully we can intercept it without too much trouble. Well, even if we were just fucking off into like some complete random direction, I think TVM would still be able to guide us to the station. But it's probably better to do it in some sensible way and not like fly in this direction or something completely away from the station. Still climbing. Gonna take a little
Passing
while.
sound barrier.
Yeah, thank you very much. I thought about maybe cutting out this part, but if I cut out all the flying parts, it would be like, hey, we're taking off. Well, here's the station, and I'm back at the ground. That wouldn't make much of a video. I guess flying on autopilot while not seeing anything on your screen is also not much of a video, but whatever. You'll just have to deal with it. If you want to be entertained, you can read the chat. There it is, there's the chat. You can read it and you can roleplay it. And read it with different voices. It is actually kind of daytime, so maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to see the planet in the simulator. It is still gonna look like shit though, because it's the simulator and it looks nicer in real life, quote unquote, but well, obviously I don't have this vehicle in real life, so I cannot really try it. Because it costs 4 million and I only got 200,000. Okay, maybe it's time to pitch down a little bit. Let's pitch down to like 20. Let's pitch down some more, actually. Oh, there it is. We can kind of see the planet a little bit. Just a little. There it is. Not much to look at, unfortunately, but well, such is life. Oh shit, that's like not enough pitch to gain altitude. But you know what, 90 kilometers is probably okay. Let's just give ourselves like a little bit of a boost. We're at 3 kilometers per second. I don't think we need any more ground speed. Let's just launch ourselves up with our up thrust. Just a little bit. And now let's turn ourselves in the direction of Easydock.
Passing sound barrier.
Again, in space. Okay. So we are kind of looking at Easydock right now. And now we switch to TVM mode. And we set our closure speed to, let's say, 3 kilometers per second, which you do with your throttle actually. And we're just gonna keep our face pointed at Easydock and let TVM do its work. Can we see anything out of the windows? I guess not. Too bad. And we have reached closure speed of 3 kilometers per second, and the TVM is going to keep making adjustments to keep up this speed. So we're going to be getting close to Easydock, and it's still 2,000 kilometers away, so it's gonna take a little while to get there, so I think I'm gonna pause the recording for now. Okay, we are 900 kilometers away from Easydock. I think it's time to start braking, so I'm gonna lower the closure speed to 1 kilometer per second and hope it wasn't too late. Hopefully we can slow down in time. There is some speed limit at the Easydock. It's 250 meters per second, but I don't remember how far away do you have to be from it. Let's actually check right now. Oh, there it is, by the way. So we could have been going like 0 degrees probably, and it would have been fine. But oh well, we're gonna meet it anyway. Let's see again, TAC. It probably should say on this page. Yeah, 20 kilometers, 250 meters per second. Okay. That should be fine. Looks like we are slowing down just fine, actually. Yeah, I could wait some more, but you know, it's better to take longer to get there rather than get there quickly and smash your face on it, you know? Can't see anything out of the windows. Still 650 kilometers away, so that is gonna take some time for us to actually reach it. I think I'm gonna pause the recording again. Yeah, the braking took less time than I anticipated. But that's fine, that's fine. Pausing the recording again. Okay, that took way too much time. I think I should have been flying for longer before braking, but now let's slow down to 250 meters per second. With my precision of throttle control, I can only do 213, so let it be. We are 60 kilometers away from Easydock, and I think we might be able to see it. Well, there is something over there, and it could be it. Unfortunately, you cannot use items in simulator, otherwise I would look through my binoculars, but such is life. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. What are you gonna look through binoculars at? The fucking screen or something? You can also see quite a bit of the planet here, and you can see we're flying towards the dark side of the planet right now. And we are already down to the speed we wanted. 40 kilometers away from Easydock. Yeah, I guess I just really overestimate how long it takes for W6 to slow down, at least for an empty W6. If it was fully loaded with shit, I would imagine it would take way longer, but still. Which is another thing I wish I could try in a simulator. I wish you could set load. I wish you could make your vehicle heavier so you could practice this sort of thing. But you can't really do that, not yet at least. Yeah, that has to be Easydock over there, because what else could it be, right? "30 kilometers away." Still making course corrections a little bit, so we're looking at it. I'm actually not sure how useful this is, but that's just how I'm gonna do it. "20 kilometers. That's where the game would shout at you if you were going too fast. I'm not sure if that's where the station would kick in and like start talking to you through the radio. Once again, that just doesn't work. Are you for fucking real? Who is this? Give me a moment. Some kind of fucking scam advertisement. Wonderful. Oh, we're just 9 kilometers away. Probably better to slow down even more. To 100 meters per second. Fucking spammers trying to make me crash into a space station. SMH. There she is. You can almost tell what it looks like from here. By the way, that lady in uniform that you can sometimes see on the intermedia when there are no options, and I think you got a picture of that lady in your apartment. That's an advertisement for Easydock, I believe. There it is, getting close. I don't know, it's kind of like nothing special. Okay, stop. Okay, we're just 1 kilometer away from the station. Even less than 1 kilometer. And you would talk to the station and you would tell them that you want to dock, and they would give you the clearance, and then they would give you a waypoint or something. You would have to fly to that waypoint, and then you kind of dock automatically. Let's see if we can get a bit closer. Carefully. There is supposed to be some advertisements running on Easydock. I kind of want to see if we will be able to make them out. I'm not sure how close you can get to Easydock without bonking yourself on it, because as you know, collisions in this game are kinda not very accurate. Yeah, you can see the ads on top. Easydock, there it says, yeah. Probably says something else there too, but I don't think we'd be able to see it very well and make it out. Okay, let's get the heck away from it. We're in orbit, by the way. We're in orbit matching Easydock. If you can see here in the orbital information, our apoapsis is 937 kilometers. Our periapsis is at 934 kilometers. So we're in stable orbit right now. And I think we could like stay here forever, but We have to go back to the planet, to the moon rather. So let's see if we can do that right now. Let's move away from the station a little bit. So I don't want to hit it. Even if it is a simulator, I don't want to hit it and blow up my craft and have to redo all this stuff again. All right. I think this should be far enough. Okay, now let's turn towards our movement vector actually. Which way are we actually going? We're actually going that way. So let's move some more away from the station. Oh no, that's wrong. TVM is just going to bring me closer to the station if I use thrusters now. Let's disable TVM then. Let's switch to roll and pitch. And move a little bit away. Just a little bit of thrust. It doesn't show TVM speed anymore. Unfortunately, I wish it still did. But okay, we're 1 kilometer away from the station and we're moving away, so that's probably fine. Now let's have a look at the map, because we can't really go back to Deus, because I think we'd have to wait for an entire orbit to actually make it there properly, but there is maybe some stuff somewhere. So this is where we're going. I guess maybe there could be something here. We could go to Arcridge, but do I really want to go to Arcridge? I guess we could, you know. I mean, this is kind of a reasonable thing to do. You like grab prisoners at the station and then you transfer them to Arcridge. So let's set our waypoint to Arcridge. Yeah, we're actually moving towards it. And now we have to deorbit somehow. Do I just thrust down? Let's see, where is our periapsis? Our periapsis is actually going down, so that's good. Let's switch to waypoint. We're just gonna thrust down for now. Until our periapsis is... man, I'm trying to remember Rana's video about it, and I think he had it at 70. so yeah, I'm just burning. Oh yeah, I forgot to enable autoflight, because I'm very smart, of course. I haven't done this before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but hopefully it will work out eventually, maybe. Well, the apoapsis is going down, so that's good, probably. I mean, periapsis. I keep mixing up those terms. I don't know why is it so hard for, like, fucking remember these terms, but that's how it is. Yeah, apoapsis is the highest point and periapsis is the lowest point. And we want our lowest point to be at 70. And it's red. So that's kind of good, I guess. 100. 80, 70. 69. Nice. And if we thrust up a little bit, does it raise? Yeah, it does. Okay. So now what? I'm not actually sure. Let's align ourselves with our vector of movement. Is that like 10 degrees maybe? Pitch. Something like that. Our ground speed is 5 kilometers per second, which is hella fast actually. And it is actually rising. Should we reverse thrust a little bit? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. We're just really falling really fast onto the planet. And this might not be the greatest thing ever. Five kilometers per second ground speed is probably good because Arcridge is still far away. I think I'm just gonna keep it like this for now, but I will try to fix my vertical speed. When we get lower. This is all very new to me and very exciting. What's going on in chat? They're still having troubles. Oh, they made it. They finally managed to return the rental aircraft. No, he wants to buy his own truck. I guess he got fed up with all the memes of trying to return vehicles to Rusty's, and he just wants his own truck now. But I don't know, truck is kind of expensive, and there is like really not much reason to buy one. But maybe he can do something interesting with it. We shall see about that. Actually, when we were discussing this game with Jeffers recently, Jeffers gave me an idea. Because, you know, the pod that you can rent from Rusty fits only 17 MTs of stuff, but you can buy a bigger pod, probably. And I need to research that. This is interesting. Maybe I'll be able to haul more shit. But that would mean that I'd have to, you know, buy my own pod. And keep an eye on it. So it doesn't get flagged for towing or something. And our vertical speed is actually getting lower, which is good. I might not even have to do anything. You know what? I will probably wanna raise my apoapsis to 100 kilometers. Because that's like a good altitude for suborbital hops. And like right now I don't have even the slightest freaking clue if we're gonna overshoot or like what is gonna happen. I really have no idea. Actually, you know what? Let's try to fix our stuff a little bit. Let's turn towards Arcridge. And let's use our side thrusters to correct our vector of movement. Probably should have done that sooner, to be honest. But that's fine, as long as we are not in the atmosphere we can get away with shit, I suppose. Because there is no air to fuck us up. I think we need some more sideways thrust still. Okay, now it's more or less centered, I think. And I think we should pitch up a little bit. $10, okay. I guess our vertical speed just lowers because we are approaching periapsis, yeah. And then we're gonna start climbing, so we're gonna have to do something about it. Gonna have to use down thrust, I suppose. And I kind of want to slow down at this point, so let's
reverse thrust.
Let's slow down to like 3 kilometers per second maybe. Our apoapsis is going lower though. That's not great at all. But we can probably deal with it, maybe, hopefully. I'm probably doing 10 million things super wrong right now. But that's just how it is, I guess. I think I want some upward thrust to slow down our descent, because we are coming up on 100, and at 100 I want it to be, well, 0. Yeah, it might not be as scary as I thought initially. Yeah, okay, 4 kilometers per second. Good enough. We're not approaching that fast, and now I'm just gonna keep an eye on my vertical speed. Using upward thrust to like bring it closer to 0, and then we're pretty much gonna be in a suborbital flight kind of scenario like we had before. (110 kilometers), 4 kilometers per second. I think we're good. I'm gonna have to keep burning so I don't fall onto the planet, but that's okay. Let's set pitch to 0. That scared me. Oh, I shut down autoflight. Pressed the wrong button. Yeah, so we are 1,800 kilometers away from Arcridge, going at 4 kilometers per second at the altitude of 100 kilometers. So it is pretty much ideal. So yeah, this is very similar to what we were doing before in our suborbital simulator flight. So I think I'm gonna cut the recording here, and I'm gonna resume it when something interesting starts happening. Okay, last time we started braking at like 1,000 kilometers, if I remember correctly, and we still had to fly for like 200 kilometers. So now I'm starting braking at like 800, and I'm not sure if that's gonna work very well, but we'll see. I mean, if we overshoot it, it's not really that much of a problem. We'll just turn around and have to fly 200 kilometers in another direction. That's how it is, I guess. I overshot it a little. Sideways thrust a little bit. Are we descending too quickly? Probably not. But we are kind of going too fast, to be honest. And we're already pretty low. We're pretty damn low and our speed is 2 kilometers per second, so I'm gonna use upward thrust so we don't descend quite so quickly. Should have been keeping an eye on that. Yeah, that probably would have ended very poorly in real life scenario. I should have been keeping an eye on my vertical speed. I just forgot about it. I should have slowed down and then tried to fall into the atmosphere. But we are at 1 kilometer per second now.
Forward thrust.
So yeah, at least our temperatures, none of our temperature gauges went red, so I guess that was good. But yeah, I kinda fucked up here, I think. If it wasn't the simulator, I probably would have died really hard. But I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure if the simulator works the same way as the real thing. I mean, it should, right? It would be logical if it worked exactly the same. And at one point when I was trying this stuff, I did overheat my aircraft. I don't know. What was that? Oh, hey, it's the planet, I guess. We should be above cloud layer though, right? Yeah, 30 kilometers should be above clouds. I think we can actually give it some thrust. We should be flying like a plane right now already. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this altitude, 30 kilometers, that's perfectly fine. Let's switch it to MSL mode on our autoflight, and let's switch it to nav mode. And we're still 200 kilometers away from our target somehow, which is rather unfortunate. So I'm still gonna have to wait. And that's despite doing shit later. Oh yeah, I remember. W6 doesn't have great autoflight. Let's just do it manually. Let's do it manually. Switch on the autoflight because it just really fucking overcorrects all the time. There we go. We are kind of actually pretty close. I think we're gonna have to descend actually. Yeah, we're like 100 kilometers away. This is where I normally start getting down to like normal altitudes when I'm flying A4. So yeah, I think we like really need to pitch down. And we are actually kind of coming at the good angle to Arcridge. Our heading is 087, and we remember from last time that we need 090, so it will be easy to correct actually. Isn't that nice?
Passing sound barrier.
What is the warning sound? I'm sorry. 20 kilometers altitude. That's too high. That's way too high. Let's keep going down. Yeah, I guess you fly really fucking fast at 30 kilometers, huh? Don't you? We're just 60 kilometers away. And we're like really much higher than I would have liked. Okay, something to keep in mind, I guess. And it's gonna be annoying to try and adjust for the course correction, because we're like really close. Well, 50 kilometers is not like really close. Now we're in the clouds. Yeah, I guess G. Jenner bought his own truck. I'm not sure why he did that, but he probably has some plan in mind. We're slightly off steel. Slightly, of course. But not by much. So that's fine. Four kilometers. Okay, I think we're kinda good. Kinda. Not really, but kinda. Okay. 2 kilometers. Let's switch to heading pitch for now. Hopefully Autoflight can manage to keep it. We want to be below 1000 at this point. I think we can make it. Yeah, we can make it. Still can't see anything. I think we're gonna have to be landing there at night, so that's not gonna be ideal. But it is what it is. Okay. Pitch up. Zero pitch. Okay, I think this is good. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, we can actually see shit, so that's good. That's good. Our heading is 89.4. And the platform is over there, so we're not quite lined up with it.
Landing lights activated. Gear down.
I still don't trust TVM, and I mean TVM doesn't work anyway when you're trying to land with an overweight craft. So let's try to land this motherfucker. I kinda think I'm gonna fail again. But I will fucking try. That's what I'm gonna do. I will fucking try. Last time we gave too much reverse thrust. And we kinda borked ourselves because of that. Actually, I think I want more power. Because our ground speed is a bit too low. And that was concerning. Once again, this is just a fucking simulator and it doesn't matter, but damn, it's just feels scary to do this shit. Even though nothing is at stake. $15 kilometers. It kind of looks like I'm not lined up with it, but I'm looking at my artificial horizon, my flight path vector, and my direction to waypoint, and it all lines up more or less. So I don't know. I think I want to be a bit lower than this. Unless the waypoint is wrong, which very well could be. We're kinda way too high right now. I want like 500 AGL or so. Eight kilometers. Seven kilometers. Come on. Okay, 500. There it is, we can see it. I wish I could see more of what's fucking ahead of me. But oh well. 5 kilometers, 5.5.
$1,000.
I guess building a prison in the fucking ocean is a good idea, because like, how would you escape it, right? But damn, landing this piece of garbage on this fucking platform does not make me happy. Okay. Should get ready for reverse thrust. We're 500 meters away. I think now is the time.
Thrust. 500 minimums.
fucking done it! Fucking done it! Hell yeah! Okay, yeah, I had more practice with these landings in A4 when I was flying back and forth, landing at Rusty's, so... Yeah, this worked better. This worked better this time. This was pretty great actually, because I was lined up at a good heading, like right after I deorbited, so that was nice. Now let's just look around a little bit. Let's try to turn so we can see.
Judo, flaps, judo, flaps.
So we can see the actual prism.
Judo, flaps, judo, flaps, judo, flaps, judo, flaps, judo, flaps.
There it is.
Judo, flaps, judo, flaps, judo, flaps.
Well, this kind of looking very cursed in the simulator, but there it is. There is Arcridge. I'm actually really happy I was able to do the landing, so that's really nice. Without any fucking TVM, which I'm just scared is gonna murder me if I try to use it for vertical landings. Well, anyway, this was a complete success, if I say so myself. So, thank you for watching, and see you next time when I come up with something else to do in this game. Goodbye.